Hi, my name is Rocky and this is my 5th year in Teason Primary School and this is the first time giving a TED Talk. I will talk about how to live peacefully and to stop fighting over our differences and focus more on our similarities. It all started one day when I went to the park after school. I didn't have anyone to play with. Then this girl came. She was so quiet and shy. My mom saw her and said, "Why did you talk to that girl? Then you can play together." I thought that was a good idea. Once I went to that girl, I asked if she would like to play with me. She looked at me with her eyes wide open. Then she stared at me, like thinking that I'm an alien. I stared at her back. Then suddenly she said with a foreign accent, "Why do you dress that way? You look weird." I felt sad because she was judging me based on what I am wearing. So I said to her, "Then why do you talk that way?" to pay her for what she just said. The girl now looked embarrassed and I didn't want her to be sad. Maybe I shouldn't supposed to talk that way. So I have an idea. I would talk about why I dress this way and talk about a little about myself. In return, you will talk why you talk that way and tell me a little about yourself. Maybe after we understand each other, we can become friends instead of enemies. And then we can play together and have fun. So I started to explain that wearing a head cover and that wearing a long skirt, it just goes for my religions. And I'm a Muslim child. The girl's still looking puzzled. Then she asked, "What's a Muslim child?" Right then I have a splendid idea. I remember the poems I always use in this situation like this, so it can become handy. I read in the book called Muslim Child since I was 5. When I see this in these situations, I think that I said to her, "Listen to this, and hopefully you will accept me as a friend afterwards." And for all of you who want to know what a Muslim child is, I want you to share with you the poem with you as well. Muslim child, child of peace, child of war, a farmer far from a distant shore. What do your black eyes see? My eyes are not only black, sometimes it can be blue as sky, as green as a tropical sea, as brown as the trunk of a palm tree, and everything in between. My skin can be black as molasses, as pink as a rose, as golden as freshly honey, and as dark copper brown like a penny, and then everything in between. I'm the richest of the rich and the poorest of poor, as famous can be, and the generous child called Fern and Bird, a solid child cool of faint by war. Where I come from different countries, speaking many languages, but in one sense I believe in Noah, Abraham, Muhammad, Jesus, and in God who sent them, and every messenger in between. Muslim child, child of peace, what do your bright eyes see? I see that we are all in a puzzle of humanity. I try to understand you like you try to understand me. Now back to my story. Do you guess what the girl did? She gave me a biggest smile ever and clapped at me and said, I would love to be your friends. And then I was said to her that now I want to understand you like you just try to understand me. The girl started to tell her story. First, that I come from Mexico. My father is a farmer. He tried to support my family by moving by places to places, finding new jobs. I can't just adjust to my new school, and I didn't have anyone to play with. It was so fast for my foreign accent like that. I understand better than I speak. And I didn't have anyone to practice speaking with. Maybe if we become friends, you can help me. I felt sad and asked her to forget for my ignorance that I just said. Then I said to her, now let's go play. We have so much fun playing together and I gained a new friend. Okay, so I think that you got the idea from the story that we need to focus more on our similarities, stop picking on each other's, overcome our differences. If each of us pass a good book or a nice quote, or you can talk about some amazing speech and said about inspiring story, then my generation can live in a more peacefully world. So the way I dress shouldn't matter on how you look and how the world look at me. It doesn't matter. So the things here that you should judge the people by looking at their actions and characters. Thank you for listening.